Nah.
Suddenly you all realize how small this hut is.
All I'm gonna do is basically use kind of infinite shocking grasps combined with control lightning. So I will shape lightning to look exactly like her, and then create it into a rose on my arm. You know, when electricity hits skin, it becomes almost like a rose. I'm gonna keep that as a tiny scar there that will heal over time.
Okay, give me
You scarified yourself?
Psychopath? Like,
No,
is this
no.
your future victim?
Hang on, I will just...
This is really... I'm gonna tattoo their face
No, okay.
into my arm.
Yeah, okay, so what did she look like? Hang on, let
Don't
me
you
just...
have an iPad that can take pictures?
Okay, no? Okay, this...
give me a
Jesus.
Oh, too big a nose. Okay, hang on.
this is gonna take you 2 checks.
Alright.
Give me Arcana and then give me Sleight of Hand.
As he does this, Tenzin slowly takes out his digital camera and just snaps a picture of his dad.
Zephyr, you capture the image in lightning quite well. But as you go to imprint it onto your arm, the flash of Tenzin's camera goes off, and you kind of look away for a second, and what you get is kind of a elongated, stretched image on your arm. That kind of looks like half of her face melted off.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
As I do that, what'd you do that for?
There's this spark of electricity and a flash, and suddenly they can see like Kristoff's head just going dun dun dun, magic.
You just poke your head through the door.
Yeah, like,
Is there magic here?
Yeah. Someone said magic.
Oh, so close. I always wanted to do that, but I've never been good at it. Okay.
It is
My apologies.
his
I
nose.
simply believed that this would be easier.
Yeah, it's easier, but it's not as fun.
I turn back to the woman and say, these are quite intricate items. Was your father an adventurer?
She kind of sighs and she says, My husband
Of course.
was an artisan. He crafted these items. They're all I have left of him.
So you're saying you're single?
And he hands him back gently and says, we will assist in finding your daughter as soon as possible.
You can see she's kind of almost holding back tears, and she just nods and she just whispers, "Thank you."
Now then, we must find the local areas, search around there. Okay, let me redo that one. We must search the local area, find out any elf haters that might be crashing nearby. They would be the most obvious perpetrators first.
Don't worry, whoever took her is in for a trashing.
When everyone's kind of going, I'll turn back to her and say, ma'am, how much would it cost to take you to the elf home?
Tickets on a cargo ship would be nearly 30 gold.
Per person?
No, for the two of us.
I look back, make sure the door is no one's like no neighbors are peering in or nothing, and I will.
There's currently a paladin standing in the doorway.
No, I'm fine with him. I'm fine with him.
That's what I'm saying is the doorway is basically filled with a paladin.
Oh, okay. I turn back to her and hand her a bag and say, place it under your bed. Make sure no one can find it until we get back. You'll need it.
She looks at it and then looks at you and doesn't even answer, just bursts into tears.
Oh.
I just very quickly bow and turn to leave.
As Aodin comes out, I'm gonna just jump on him on the side, like, you're a good guy after all, Aodin!
Get the hell off me, and now let's find these people who hate elves.
Yes,
We have business to do.
they're in for a thrashing. Oh yeah. Oh, Tense, could you give me that picture, by the way? I could put Wi-Fi on my tablet. Just throw me I'll download it here.
Very well. I use Wi-Fi on my own tablet and send it.
Okay.
You guys know direct cable is a thing, right?
Yeah, but
All right.
way cooler.
Yeah, so you.
It's cooler this way.
yeah, it is.
I have a walkie-talkie.
I also have a walkie-talkie.
I haven't.
Any technology.
I
Because
put.
damn your technology.
I spent extra 10 gold on an earpiece. Mm-hmm.
I will first and foremost pull out, find an okay spot to hang around in for a minute, like in the park,
Mhm.
and pull out the Horn of Distance Speaking, and I will attempt to send a message to. Someone give me the name again. I know
Aurelia.
Cerelia. Yes, I have it in group notes.
Alexa,
I have this
And-
amazing
office
thing.
on.
Are you talking to me or?
No, sorry.
I was asking Casey. He said I heard movement or saw movement.
So,
No, I muted my mic so that I could use my voice-activated lights.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take up this
What?
tiny bit speaker. I'm gonna put on my shades. I'm gonna play "Here Comes the Boom," and then I'm gonna
Here
hold
comes
around
the-
safe.
Here comes the.
Boom! I'm
Are
gonna
you
walk
just
down
playing
the
this
street.
around the town?
Yeah. Like, like
No,
okay.
using the technology. If I turn it off, would that be considered using the technology?
What's the
How are
off
you
button,
turning it? How are you
Seeger?
turning it off?
Can you just push the button? Would that be considered using it?
That would be using technology. If you
I
use-
look at
if
you very
use-
angrily and say,
If you
turn it
used,
off.
for example, the on-off cantrip,
Ready or not.
if you had that would not be.
Yeah.
And I go with
Okay, you know what? I pull out a water whip and fucking slap the.
No, no, we're not.
Oh!
No, not.
Alright.
It's just slapping the off button. That's it.
I'm gonna look at Aiden. Oh man.
If I push that thing, it'll hurt
Everyone-
me.
Everyone give me a perception check.
I thought the point was to put emphasis on the fact that we were here.
As I have actually
Ooh.
been looking around,
Wow.
not
Wow,
paying
you guys.
attention to that. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Zeph has no fucking clue.
Can I say, because I've been actually paying attention and not to these people, can I have advantage?
You have advantage.
Yeah,
That's
I'll do
it.
that. Especially since you've had two people in the group roll natural ones.
17.
Okay. Tenzin, Zai, and Aodin. The three of you notice that there are a number of elves looking at the technology boombox being blared in the middle of their peaceful garden.
Yeah.
Very kind of grumpily.
Yep.
Zeph, do you know how we had that conversation about a time and a place?
I thought this was the best time ever because everybody will be watching us, so they don't know what everybody else is doing.
The most
Did you see the guys
impressive
with the
way-
pointy ears?
If you want to
Huh?
impress an elf, Zephyr,
Huh?
being
Yeah.
loud and obnoxious is the opposite way to do it.
Oh, I thought we needed to put all the attention on us that we're being good guys.
That's how you impress humans.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm packing away everything. I'm so sorry. So, what do I do?
Well,
Just
should,
smile.
I think we
Be
should.
There you go.
respectful.
What, Aona?
Be respectful. That's a good start.
But I'm super respectful all the time.
I think it was
Yes.
just more of a
Oh,
misunderstanding.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah, we
Deal
talk
with
about
this
this
later.
as we are leaving. Like pushing him
Let's
along.
go. And I will, whilst they're all doing that shit, gives me plenty of time to use the... It's only a round, right, for a guaranteed success?
Is it? I thought it was a minute for a guaranteed success.
I meant a minute, sorry, not a round.
A round for chance, a minute for a guaranteed success.
Right, yeah.
How? You can just send that to anyone if you got a description or how you.
Well, it's based on sending, and you have to know the person, but I'm hoping the info I have is enough.
Yeah, well, you have to be familiar.
Familiar.
Oh, familiar with them.
Well, we know what she's like. We know she's like novice wizard. We know
You know her
she's.
hopes and dreams.
You can send a message across to other distances.
It's as the sending spell.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
you send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. You don't. It doesn't have to know you, but you have to like know of it.
Yeah.
You have to be able to give a kind of good mental image of this person.
Which we have.
Yeah, which you
because
have.
I'm hoping this is enough, basically. And I'm gonna.
I would
attempt
hate to be the mayor.
I'm gonna attempt to send the message. It says show 25 words. I ask on behalf of your mother, Leowyn, are you okay?
Where are you?
Or are you in danger?
Yeah, I think type it out just to be clear. Otherwise, Casey's gonna lawyer it somehow.
Would I do that?
You would do that.
I don't always do that.
I can't remember her name, but I'll just type mother.
What the fuck, Casey? What was that?
Using smoke to clear my sinuses.
Just smoke like a dragon coming out.
There we go. "17 words.
She could answer in a like manner immediately.
Yep.
I'm in a trunk. Ah!
Please help.
Went to a
It's
frat
very
party.
dark here.
I'm literally
I don't know where I
inside
am.
of something. Of a stomach of some kind.
Yes, I'm being digested.
I can't feel my legs. Oh man, it's cold.
Don't you
Cold.
dare.
It's warm. It's
There you
so
go.
warm. I'm dying.
Australia,
It's like 23 degrees. I'm
Yeah.
dying.
right?
23 degrees, that's
Yeah.
freezing.
Oh, you guys only have
That's-
8 degrees right now? Oh.
I would love to have 8 degrees. I would
Yeah.
pray for 8
That'd be
degrees.
Great. I have 2 fans and every window open.
So, partially the
That's
same here.
23
It's
degrees.
ridiculous.
That's, what's it?
So
It's
cold.
17 degrees right now, and it's raining. That's why I like opening.
70.
I-
Wait,
I'm-
17.
you're crying over how warm it is when it's 23 Celsius?
Yeah.
It's 17.
It's fucking cold.
It's 17?
It's freezing. You guys are crazy.
Okay. Dude, you guys
Seven-
taking this.
73 is fucking room
Alexa,
temperature, man. That's
temperature.
73 Fahrenheit. 17 Celsius is
I'm saying,
62 Fahrenheit.
It was like 22 degrees like 2 hours
Okay.
ago.
So,
So-
a thing that should be mentioned is that the people from up north, they tend to be a bit warmer than the rest of the world, because we're used to a climate that's cold. So any heat at all just kills
Preach,
us.
Kim. Preach it.
It's not heat.
Preach
It's
it.
like room temperature.
No,
Yeah.
Oh my god, shut up.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. I've been in the UK now, and I've acclimatized for about a decade. It's 16 degrees here now, and I do have a fan on low.
There we go, Casey. Yes. Yes.
60 degrees whilst in Washington for me is fairly hot. So,
Wow.
You guys are all
You
crazy.
guys are pussies.
Oh, come over here, Doc,
All
during
of them
winter,
fat
and we'll
nerds.
see who's a pussy.
Doc,
I
how
love
often
it
do you
being
go
cold.
outside? You're in New
I
York.
go outside all the time.
Once a year. Otherwise, it's all ice or all heat. That's all there is.
It's a New Yorker. Hey, I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
Hey,
You
I'm
say that
walking
to
here.
the ice in front of you. Hey, I'm walking here. Move.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Get me some coffee.
There's your
Hail the
reply.
Fire Lord.
Hot dog. Oh shit.
Hail the Fire Lord.
What the fuck?
Oh fuck you. Oh,
A
she's
what?
gonna
Part of
join
the
a cult.
She
Mother
ran away to
fucking
join a
cult.
cult.
Shit.
What do I know about the Fire Lord, Casey?
Roll me Arcana.
Glad.
Can I join
20.
that one?
If he tells you
depends
what
how
the
you said it
message
out loud.
says,
I
No,
imagine-
that's what you heard. I shouted
Yeah,
out
you
loud.
just hail the
Hail the
fire.
Fire Lord.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Say that loud.
Yeah.
I will.
Christoph kind of turns
now
around.
there are a lot more elves paying attention
Oh,
to
sorry.
you as well.
Yeah. Christoph turns around like, that's new.
Aiden, you never mentioned that you were religious.
I'm not.
Is that wizard? Or what?
He sounded
Is-
more like incredulous than anything. Like, what?
Aiden.
Hail the fire, Lord.
Aiden, don't worry. They have pills for that now.
What?
Do not ever mention pills to me again, Zephyr.
Okay.
Thank you.
Get a pill for that too.
I was told I was supposed to say that every time someone said something weird.
You
What
can
you got,
see a
man?
roach in the background, like, yes.
So, what's the Fire Lord?
Just a second.
With the syringe. Cures hangovers.
Kim's disappearing. Bye, Kim. He was gone forever. And that was the tale of Zeph.
Never seen
Zephyr
him
has
before.
advantage on this? How does he have advantage on Arcana?
I think he just rolls everything advantage. Oh, wait,
Actually,
no.
wait, do I have
Does.
advantage? Or...
You do know of a Fire Lord. Actually, Eodin, you certainly do. Zephyr, you certainly do. And Tenzin, you certainly do. Eodin, what you know is from a different source than what the others do. Zephyr and Tenzin, you have both read of the name Fire Lord in association with some demonic rituals from the First Age.
Oh.
Great.
Eodin, with your knowledge of the First Age, you believe that the Fire Lord most likely refers to the demon, the archdemon Prometheus.
Yay!
Okay. Didn't we hear rumors about our cult?
Dark cults? Yes.
Yes.
Conducting
let's-
strange ritual sacrifices. Sounds like it.
We need to go back to those slave tunnels immediately.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Yeah, I'm guessing all of you say this out loud, or like to us.
Yeah, you tell the rest of us.
Us or mortal humans not knowing stuff.
Oh, right, yeah. Fire Lord equals Massive Demon Lord.
I guess we didn't finish the job.
You just see Xylite lower the gun. Not
You're
here.
in a goddamn elf home. Please.
I am always ready to fight evil.
Let's get out of here before elves get angry. Let's go.
Let's go.
As you guys walk away, oh my fuck.
Alright. Jesus.
You guys, you need to find like a hotkey for it.
I know.
Yeah.
I just lost my mouse. That's why. As I Tenzin will take out the compass of going somewhere and start to attune to it. Well, he's
Oh, it
already,
rolls off the tongue.
but he's got to try and find the leader of, well, not Yeah, the leader of the cults of the Fire Lord.
Okay.
This is never
make,
gonna end well.
Make the roll.
Why not Cerelia?
63.
I need to look up the compass. I forget what if higher or lower is better.
Definitely 63 is a crit in this case. Hey, it's your
There's
item,
a
I'm saying.
60% chance. Okay, got it. The compass points you southeast. Sorry, southwest.
Okay, so and
Southwest.
we're currently like in the Elven district. So, sorry, Green district.
Yeah, not
So,
everyone
kinda-
here is elves. They're just the most common residents.
So, kind of in this direction.
So in that direction. Okay. I will
Where was
tap
the
tap Aiden on the shoulder
Hmm.
and say,
I believe that the meeting of the cult of the Fire Lord is somewhere in the southwest. And I show him the.
Just for reference, the entrance into the tunnels that you knew about
Mm-hmm.
are in this area.
So it's not impossible for it might be entrance there that then takes us in any of these directions.
Yeah, the compass is pointing you more this direction.
How widespread were the tunnels? What was their like? Did they head this way or did they head down outwards?
They
Like,
headed
what was their...
out of Titan, kind of that way, out of town.
I think the
Then
tunnels are our best bet.
we should probably go in the tunnels and then follow the compass that way.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, let's set off then.
Before, like, just as we're like moving away from like us realizing that she's in a cult, I will just use instinctual if and see if there's anyone close by that wants us harm. Within 60 feet, to be precise.
Instinctual IFF, not
IFF, if. IFF.
Just out of curiosity, while I'm doing the checks,
Mhm.
IFF. Are you familiar with what it actually is?
I do not.
Identify friend foe.
Ah. Yeah. I'm just wondering, like, if us mentioning the Fire Lord would be, like,
Be you friend or foe?
yeah.
Okay. You start looking around, and you notice one quite young, well, for an elf, male elf, who is kind of looking at you from the rear of a sorry, no, not an elf, a young, probably a teenage human, who is looking at you from the rear of one of the houses, or one of the. It's not really a house; it's more of a hovel. At the base of one of the other trees as you're approaching, and as you kind of ping and notice him, he's at about 60 feet away at this point, and you watch as he immediately, kind of upon being noticed, ducks back behind the tree.
But I registered it as hostile intent.
Yes.
I would just keep my eyes on that house and direction, but keep on moving. I will not say anything, but I will, like,
Okay.
while walking.
All right. A couple minutes pass, and you're past the tree at this point. You haven't spotted him again. At that point, everyone give me perception checks.
Love me some perception.
Guys, I'm very hungover. So I'm not seeing much right now.
I'm doing alright.
This helmet has shades, but it's like it's like sweat. It's like in my eyes, like cold sweat from like just the alcohol trying to leave the body. I'm like,
Okay.
I can't wipe it away. Like, shit.
Zai, you notice, but not really in time to stop it from happening.
That helps.
But as you're walking down the path, out from behind a very large tree trunk at the side of the path, 3 very poorly dressed humans come around the corner and immediately launch projectiles in your direction. And you're going to get a chance to react here, but before you do, you hear 3 kind of wet, splattering sounds.
Do I have time to use a reaction?
Well, you did not notice them in time. Okay. Your first realization that something is wrong is when the face mask of your helmet turns red and dark as 3 rotten tomatoes hit it.
So they're just 3 tomatoes at us?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You said projectiles and what?
Yeah, I was expecting like fire.
Yeah, I was expecting a fireball.
And then you guys have a chance to react before they can get away.
I will just wipe away them and like is accidentally intimidate them and just say like that won't happen again.
As soon as I see this, I turn my head to them and I use mind meld, and they feel this gnawing on the back of their head, and they just hear,
"Stop, Doc. Your character would know right now the laws of Titan. Any sort of mind manipulation is instant death."
It's not mind manipulation. It's communication.
Yeah, you're melding minds together.
It's an iffy line.
It's a very iffy line. Just so
That's how I speak.
Understood. He is right in calling out that some people would try to argue with manipulation. Not necessarily saying that they're right, not necessarily saying that it would pass a court of law, but there is a chance that someone would try to say it. And that.
Are there any people around?
There are a few elves around, yes.
You know what? It doesn't really matter. It's not even a thing. I don't even seem like I'm doing anything. It's a mental thing.
Fine, yeah.
Yep.
So, I don't care. I will mind meld and ask them.
Why are you doing this?
Okay. You ask, why are you doing this?
Immediately speak within the round back to me. Also, I gain access to 1 memory of the target's choice, gaining perfect recall of 1 thing it saw or did.
Okay. Now you can only target 1 of them with this, isn't it?
Correct.
So which of the 3 are you targeting? The younger boy, the more elderly man, or the there is another man who is not as elderly as the one I referred to as the elderly.
The younger boy.
The younger boy. Okay. Let's see.
I use my reaction to wipe the tomato from Christopher's visor. Just to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I'm waiting for my thing before, like, Doc.
Is this a no weapon or no magic zone, Casey?
No, it's not.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, these people have made a mistake today. Just give him the face, Christopher. Just give him the face.
I will do the face. Casey's just
I will do the
going to
face.
protect this.
They're just some peasants who are scared by a walking mech.
If they were afraid, they wouldn't throw tomatoes.
It's exactly why they throw tomatoes.
And as you get that information, Doc, no one is taking any kind of aggressive action at the moment, from the sounds of it.
Nope.
They turn and
just
run.
staring them down. Yeah.
They turn and run.
What is Barnhaven?
You've never heard of it.
Barnhaven. It sounds like a haven for barn. Barnhaven.
Some peasant town, probably.
Barnhaven.
We need to keep going.
Do you know what Barnhaven is?
It can be. I mean, I think it's a place where sheep go to be happy.
I think we should talk about this when we left. I don't seem to be welcomed here.
Why are we discussing this? I'm gonna pick up my tablet. Wi-Fi. Barnhaven. What's Barnhaven?
Give me an investigation check.
As walking out, guys. As we're walking out.
My mouse is dying. My mouse is dying. Why is not my mouse?
Yeah,
working?
he doesn't pull out the tablet in the middle of the... I make sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'm just saying that as we're walking out, so, like, people don't, like... So we don't stop every few minutes.
16. I have advantage on all checks done while I'm wearing the tablet. 16.
Okay. You find that Barnhaven was a small farming community south of Titan that produced food for the city of Titan, and that a number of years ago was, by reputation, burned to the ground by the Paladins as a haven for terrorists.
Huh. I'm gonna flick this information over to Tens. Here you go, Tens. This is Barnhaven.
I see. That boy's parents were killed during that time.
Probably, yeah.
And you continue on your way.
Yeah. Right as we exit the district, Christoph says, I did say that the former owner of this armor did come with some baggage when I inherited this.
Yeah, so do I. I come with some baggage too. There might be like a commander of the Titan Guard hunting me. But that's a different story.
Partnered information before we started traveling together.
Bitch, you what?
Why are you allowing yourself to be seen?
I'm sure it's not true. Otherwise, he would have been found and detained by now. He's sticking out.
Yeah, probably.
Who on earth owned the armor before you, Christopher?
Talk about it the next time we have a drink at the flagon.
Okay, I will make notes.
That needs to be told while drunk.
It seems as though you're the person you squired for was indeed a part of this Barnhaven evacuation.
Sorry, thunder. That's very true.
And he's standing right behind you.
That's very true, Tenzin. Again, I don't think this is a story I wish to tell on the road. And I don't, for the record, don't know much. I only know what I've been told and heard from others of the Order.
All right.
We should continue.
Yes.
All right. Are you making your way towards the
Making
cave,
our way
the
down.
cavern?
Walking high,
Okay.
talking fast.
Okay. I mean, it took you 2 hours of the morning to get to
And
the
I'm
elf
homebound.
lady. You've spent about 30 to 45 minutes, maybe even an hour, in the green zone. And then you're going to walk back across the city. 2, 3. Yeah, you're coming up on about 3, maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon by the time you reach the area where the access into the underground was.
Has it, like, do we know, like, from previously when we went there, if it was sealed or cornered off, or if it was just
When
left?
last you were leaving, there was a paladin guard at the entrance.
Mm.
Is he still there?
Well, I was giving this information before you arrived in case
Okay.
it somehow affected your arrival.
No, just preparing for what we see. If it's weird, what we see.
Okay. As you approach this time, you do not see a paladin, but you do see 2 Titans guard.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna hide behind Christopher.
I just glare and say, Kristoff, could you please deal with them? Not kill them.
Oh.
I meant just talk to them,
Like,
for Christ's
hang on.
sake.
Ostensibly, they are supposed to be your allies. I will say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna hide behind Roach immediately, and then I'm gonna transform my way over to Tens and stand behind him. Say, Tens, I'd like them not to see me.
Can you do that?
We'll just hide.
Just hide. I'm not wasting a fucking spell slot on invisibility on you. Fuck yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm approaching.
Okay. Zephyr, give me a stealth check. If you're trying not to be seen.
Ooh,
Not
Very
bad.
nice.
nice.
Okay. Christopher, you approach the 2 guards. As you do, they kind of nod greetings towards you.
Greetings. We are seeking passage down into the tunnels. We were the ones who cleared out these scum slavers last time. Now, however, it seems that something took its place, and we need to root that out too.
I'm sorry, sir, but we've been told no one should be going down there at the moment. It's
I'm on a mission from the Order itself. This is dark magic, I missed.
Have you got documentation to say that you've been given clearance?
We are not. We haven't gotten clearance specifically for this. We have only gotten clearance to root out dark practices of magic, and even worse, foul sacrifice. The investigation has brought us here.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm really not supposed to let anyone down without proper paperwork.
Can I hear this?
You can, yes.
I'm gonna go on the radio just say that Mortimer Blake sent you. I'm gonna say that to Roach.
Yeah. I don't lie though. I don't lie at all. It kind of look to the rest of the group and say, apparently we cannot enter the tunnels from here without the permission of.
I step forward and say, my good sir, will you get in trouble if you let us through? Or is it just our own stupidity that you're
Well-
preventing?
Well, my orders are not to let anyone through without clearance, so I would certainly be held responsible if something happened.
Right. Wait right here, and I'll raid you in and get clearance. And he'll take out his long scan and call headquarters.
Okay. Dispatch, how can I assist?
This is Paladin Christopher Roach. I am here to request. I'm calling to request entrance into the caverns below. We are investigating cult activity. We believe they are currently seeking shelter in the tunnels. We have Titan Guard in front of us, and they require clearance for us to pass.
You hear some tapping on keys and such, and then you hear, many apologies, Paladin, but access is not granted at this time. There seems to be an ongoing mission within the tunnels already.
On whose orders?
Wouldn't want any crossfire.
Titan Guard business or Paladin business?
She kind of types for a minute, and you can hear some more shuffling around. I have here, sir, that the order was signed by Lord Mayor Froze.
Do I know who that is?
Yes, you most certainly do.
That's the Lord Mayor Alpha Froze.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
He is not only the Lord Mayor of Titan, but he is also one. He is also the governor of the third tenant of the Knights.
Okay, sorry. I might have misheard you. Did he issue the order for no one to go down there, or did he? Was he the one who went down there?
The mission that's currently in route is on his orders, and the mission team instructed that no one else was to enter.
He would kind of turn away from the Titan Guard because now things is getting embarrassing here. Damn it, dispatch! Shouldn't I have told about this?
Christian.
Yeah.
His granddaughter wasn't found still, correct?
One of you
fine.
does know about that.
Yeah. So his granddaughter wasn't found. They realized it was probably the cult activity, and now
Yeah, he probably sent a squad in
Madman,
to investigate.
I am going to, in this instance, tell you, recheck your rumors.
there are a lot of rumors, though.
I believe for you it's the top one.
Oh, okay. Here we just go. Of course. I understand now.
What happened?
This new hero that we talked about this morning is, of course, Paladin Garrett Blakes. And
the one that I will have to point out that Madman kept saying he knew nothing about.
Yes.
He was literally the only one who actually had that rumor.
Yes.
Wait. What was the name there?
Paladin Gerard Blakes.
we need to get away from here. We can't be here. We have to go.
We shouldn't interfere. He's a great man.
Great man! You take that back.
I grab your shoulder and say, quiet now, not the place or the time. We'll get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah.
It seems we cannot enter. We bid you, Titan's Guard, a good day.
They're kind of nodding a bit confused at you at this point, but happy that you're leaving.
Walking off, and as we're like outside of earshot, he will say, "Well, you see, it was Paladin Garrett Blakes that actually is leading this troop that these Titan Guards were talking about. They are."
I'm going to draw my sword. We need to get him.
You just said we need to get away from it. What are you talking about?
No.
Didn't the Paladins
Are you conflicted?
recently...
He is I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'm
Correct
not
me
sure.
if I'm wrong, but did the Paladins not recently nearly wipe out a cult and obtain a magical artifact from them? Item?
It's not what you
That was
missing.
involving the orbs. What is wrong, young Zephyr?
The Blake's the father of this man is Mortimer Blake's. He is the man that captured me.
Well,
He
I
was
have-
the one that did experiments on you.
Not exactly.
I'm sorry, Zephyr, but someone from the Order doing such a horrible thing.
I know. I must be wrong.
I'm not saying
I'm
you're wrong.
I'm
Not
sorry.
all paladins are good apples, but that's a grave accusation.
Throughout the tides of history, most knightly orders are the ones committing the most heinous acts.
I'm sorry.
Perhaps.
It was only 4 years I was drafted, but it wasn't that long.
Damn it, Zephyr.
Oh my god, we're gonna kill a paladin. That's what we're gonna do.
How about we not?
Not you.
Roach, perhaps you should petition your order so that we might be able to go in and help this paladin.
I tried that. I do believe that we need to talk to the commander himself, who issued the order to be able to join the rescue party.
Oh.
We might pitch the idea that we are taking a different route, and that way closing off any escape exits.
Well, his father did say that I would be the path for his son to get into the Paladins. I guess he was right.
In what way?
They harvested something from me.
Oh, did they now? Well, Roach, these Greater Paladins of yours.
Well, in fairness, his father was no paladin. He was just a commander.
Zephyr, I don't know what they did to you, but we will find out, and if there is proof, we'll find it and expose these people. But I promise you, killing a paladin will not end well for any of us.
Maybe you should consider that we are in public and this isn't the best way to be talking
we did
about
say
this.
we did say out of earshot of people.
That doesn't
we're
mean
not-
people aren't listening.
Anyhow, so I received this sword from my previous master, and it can only work on the people that have done harm.
So you're saying if
person-
I ran my
Good
finger
harm
down
against
it,
you.
No harm. As in, if you have done acts that is not really, good.
conducive to social society, and he just runs his finger down it to see what happens.
Cut your fucking finger, man.
Yeah, you've got your finger.
That's your finger.
Feels like a normal blade to me.
It is. I need to call you out first.
Ah,
Oh.
one of those. Haven't seen those in some time. They were popular during the war.
Yeah, we
Yeah, you think so?
yeah, we,
You're a dick,
Um,
you're a dick, you're a dick.
yeah,
Roll me Arcana, Aoden.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing it's a sword of justice.
Yeah.
But
Christopher is like, yeah, we used to have blades too.
Sword of
so we
judgment.
invented gunpowder.
Judgment, yeah, judgment.
A judge's blade.
Judge's blade.
Yeah, actually, you
pound is
know that
perfect.
they would not have been very common in war at all.
Oh.
They were an
That's an
executioner's
executioner's
weapon.
blade.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You name a specific crime,
Oh, right. Okay.
and if the person is innocent, the blade does nothing to them. If they are guilty, then it really messes them up. But but if you don't name a specific crime, it's just a regular sword.
Yeah.
So not a great thing in war.
Yeah.
So the sword had a name. I was told that it was Sasus Istutia.
What the fuck did you just say?
Oh,
What
what?
did you say? Did you have a stroke?
Such and such Itubura?
No,
Is that what you said?
my old master said that the sword was named Sasus Istutia.
Alright. I
Are there other paths down there?
yeah.
I
Man,
think
can you
Casey
translate
should
that?
get the reference.
I think we need to step off to the side and maybe to an alley.
Anyhow, let's forget that. So we're saving the lady, yeah?
We will
What
do
we
our
Trying
like
to.
to.
Yeah, like in an alley, it kind of whispers like, I know firsthand that not all paladins are good paladins. So the key here, Zephyr, is patience.
He was
If-
not a paladin.
If,
I just
if
don't
you-
want him to find me.
if there is evidence to be found against the Blake's family, then we will find it in time. But for now, patience is key.
Don't worry. Higgins was much worse. She
If-
was the
There are
one.
more.
Yes, she was the
We
one
will
that.
return to your horrific torture stories later. We have people to save. We can listen to these at any time.
Damn it, Zephyr.
Are there any ways down to the sewer that you guys know of?
Yeah. Well, Aiden, I do believe that the idea earlier was a good one. Should petition the order to send us in as a pincer maneuver squad. So
If
that
you want that to happen, I would recommend saving Lord Afro's daughter first.
I'm sure that their main concern will be the daughter. The great daughter. So she is in safe hands, but the elven daughter, she might be causing.
They won't care about the elven daughter.
Exactly, which is why we need to.
Yes, which is why I said let's save the big granddaughter so we can rescue the little one.
They are saving the granddaughter, so we don't have to.
What
We
are they?
need to-
What kind of cult are they, though?
A demonic
Prometheus.
cult.
Oh, they are? I just thought they did fire and stuff.
I mean, isn't
The
that
Fire Lord is known as Prometheus. He is an archdemon.
Prometheus? I've heard Prometheus before. I think.
Demon, I know, is bad. I don't know Prometheus or whatever.
I believe that the most likely scenario is that Lord Mayor Frost's granddaughter is being set up as a ritual sacrifice. If she is indeed in the clutches of the Fire Lord cult,
So, in that case, we're going to the Paladins Guild.
I think.
Or order.
Oh, Roach, I've demons. They're like these big monsters, almost like dragons, and they hit you
How-
hard.
About this, is there just another way down there?
there is.
Yes, I'm
We've
sure.
been there before.
Yeah.
I can teleport us.
Oh,
You know how to teleport?
Indeed.
yes, I used to. I've only seen it on TV. What would that mean that you do?
It deconstructs
You
every
simply
single...
gather around me.
Oh, I know. My father did this to me when I was a kid.
Okay, I suggest... Okay, Christoph, my
Yes.
friend, please tell
Yes.
me. If they're down there, clearing out a cult, will they kill anyone they come across?
That depends on the paladin.
Well,
And
will...
I believe that it would be safest for Cyrilla's best odds would be if we are there with her.
Right now. Not in several hours. The
Madman.
bureaucracy would take too long.
Going down there, yeah. Kissing.
I will say to you, Madman, that you know from kind of standing orders and methodologies of the Paladins that the most common reason to isolate an area during an ongoing operation is to give the Paladin the freedom to fire on anything that moves. Without
Can
being
you
afraid of hitting friendly targets.
Can you contact Lord Albert directly?
I think I need to contact dispatch for that. Give me a second. Dispatch. This is Paladin Christopher Okus. Come in.
Dispatch here.
I need to contact what's his face?
Albert.
Yeah.
I don't know, dispatch.
Well, I'm sorry, dispatch. I seem to have forgotten. I will call you back.
No, I was like earlier. They said
Apologies,
guys,
Paladin. Say again.
there's a lot of names, guys. All right. The Paladin that issued the order for Blake's to go down there because he wasn't.
Blake.
You realize that is Lord Mayor
No.
Frost, right?
No. There was another one issuing the order, right?
No, the Lord Mayor signed the order. The Lord Mayor signed the order to send him.
Okay.
Down there.
Is
No,
there
I-
anyone else you can talk to besides the Lord Mayor to get permission?
No, okay, not Albert. The person who's down there now, literally right now.
Oh,
Can you
Garrett.
contact him?
Oh, yeah. Okay. How about this? I know that Paladin Gerard Blake's is in active operation, but could you please pass me through? I have vital new information.
Vital new information. Please let me
Stand
down.
Mute for a second. Like, okay, what's the vital information?
Demon cults,
They know that part.
war hostages.
That's the good part.
Dispatch.
Where they are.
Yes.
Dispatch
Okay.
comes back on and says, "Greeting, Paladin.
Weaknesses.
Paladin Blake's is currently radio silent."
Of course he is. Because that would be too easy.
Is there someone else I can contact to get clearance to go down there? Because there is something that he does not know.
Well, you could contact like Vice. He was very nice.
Paladin orders were issued by Lord Mayor Frost and can only be countermanded by himself.
Damn it, dispatch! Then it's too late. Hangs up.
I step forward and say it's much easier to ask permission than to, or sorry,
Ask
it's much
forgiveness.
easier to ask for forgiveness than to ask permission.